when you are renowned, you are renowned. It takes hard work to be renowned. It takes time. It takes pedigree. And that's all about who our guest is. He's renowned about everything he has done. From being a journalist to countless A-list newspapers. We're talking about Heart Magazine, Ace Magazine, and now publishes Metro News. From managing, agenting for some of the biggest acts we've had in this country. We're talking about Sashino Peters, Kwamwan, Pasuma, Dele Taiwo, just to name a few. This man has done it all, produced A-class movies, but today he will be sitting on this chair. Femi Davies, great guy from way back.
Susu is fine. No, she's not crying, oh. We are watching cartoon. Ask grandma, I'm the one that used to take care of Yabo that time. Take your time.
They cry, oh, daddy, oh, daddy, oh.
I will call you back. Your daddy is calling.
Explore without limits. Turn it up on MTN, the reliable data network.
Everybody say.
Esegene Ale, born 28 March 1986, better known by his stage name Orezi, is a Nigerian musician from Delta State. He rose to prominence with his song Rihanna in 2013. He was born in Isoko, Delta State, where he grew up with his family. He's the first of 5 children. He attended the Command Secondary School in Abakaliki. He graduated from the University of Lagos. Orezi began his music career in early 2009. He has worked with several producers. Orezi's first music video was I Know Fit Lie. The music video for the song was shot in South Africa. The song became radio's continental theme song. Subsequently, Orezi headlined the show named after the song. The show was organized by the Continental Broadcasting Service. In 2010, Orezi released High BP. The music video of the song was endorsed by MTV Bay, and he kept on growing. He's an international award-winning musician.
Let the booty bounce, girl, let the booty bounce. Let the booty bounce, girl, let the booty bounce. Let the booty bounce. Now me be the gang. Alright. Spring sound. You don't mean that. So don't answer. How about girl? Rock it up in the castle, not you. I say they call me Orezi, yeah. You get this fine girl from my area. Whenever she depart with the mentor. Every night we be chilling at the corner. All dressed in Dolce & Gabbana. Just to impress the sexy little mama. Cause everything she did when I designer. I wanna be your Samson and you my Delilah. Oh Lord, she look like Rihanna. Baby, I really wanna get to know you. Cause your booty they cause see commotion. I wanna be the one to hold you. Girl, you got my attention. My brain need no day malfunction. Wait a minute. Has anyone ever told you you look like Rihanna? Nah, nah. You got me screaming, oh nah, nah, nah. Rihanna, nah, nah. I wanna give you my banana. I know they talk of silver. Me you buy some money, your basira. If you see this girl, you go mara. Yeah. I swear you go mara. No, I know Rihanna, nah, nah. You got me screaming, oh nah, nah, nah. Yeah, Rihanna, nah, nah. I wanna give you my banana, nah, no. Silver, oh, money, basira. If you see this girl, you go mara. Yeah, I swear you go mara. Ding. Hey, pretty girl, see I won't make you be my queen. I get the power to fight for you like Tyson. Other girls, them might just jealousy. They might say things so that you hate me. Baby girl, I love you. Oh. I know they use you jerky, oh. So don't let them ruin this love. See me down the night, oh. Baby, I really wanna get never told you you look like Rihanna, na na. You got me screaming, oh na na na. Rihanna, na na. I wanna give you my banana. I know they talk of silver. Me you buy some on your basira. If you see this girl, you go mara. Yeah. I swear you go mara. No, no, Rihanna, na na. You got me screaming, oh na na na. Yeah, Rihanna, na na. I wanna give you my banana. No, silver. I'm on your basira. If you see this girl, you go mara. Yeah, I swear you go mara. You got that special someone, put your hands in the air, hands in the air. We have to walk to the valley of death for her. I mean I go fear, I mean I go fear. Only you got my attention, got my attention. My brain need on day my function, my function. Wait a minute, rewind now. Na na na, you got me screaming oh na na na. Na 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 na, I wanna give you my banana. I know they talk of silver. Me you buy some on your basira. If you see this girl, you go mara. Yeah. I swear you go mara. No, no, Rihanna, na na. You got me screaming, oh na na na. Yeah, Rihanna, na na. I wanna give you my banana. No, silver. I'm on your basira. If you see this girl, you go mara. Yeah, I swear you go mara. Gang, something.
Tiwa Tope Savage, popularly known as Tiwa Savage, is a Nigerian singer, songwriter, and actress. Born in Isaleko, she relocated to London at the age of 11 for her secondary school education. 5 years later, she began her music career, doing backup vocals for artists such as George Michael and Mary J. Blige. After participating in the UK edition of the X Factor and graduating from Berklee College of Music, Savage gained a publishing deal. And from there, like they say, the sky was just good enough for her to Femi Eberechi Alade, born 13th March 1989, otherwise and popularly known as Yemi Alade, is a Nigerian Afro-pop singer and songwriter. She gained prominence after winning the Peak Talent Show in 2009 and is best known for her hit single, Johnny.
Hey, look at me, it concerns you.
On the beats.
I know you like it, get your love. Get your love. I know you like it, my beans. You like it, my beans. I know that she giving you fufu. You put them for my soup. Baby, what you gonna do? Yeah. No time for tumbum tumbum. Umaka de jumbum jumbum. Forget your jumbum. No time for tumbum. No time for tumbum tumbum. Umaka de jumbum jumbum. We are not tumbum tumbum. No time for tumbum. Say now my love and you want. Take it. Share her body indeed. Stop it. Cause I know you like it, get your love. Get your love. I know you like it, my beans. You like it, my beans. I know that she giving you fufu. You put them for my soup. Baby, what you gonna do? I say no do me tumbum. Tumbum. Tumbum tumbum. I don't come here for tumbum. Tumbum. Don't do me tumbum. Tumbum tumbum.
Yeah, you're back again. It's still 12 to 12. Earlier on, I told you the kind of guest we're going to have. A man of many parts. And anytime I see people like that, trust me, I just don't use words like that. He's really a man of many parts. Renowned journalist, like I said. He's written, headed, edited, deputy editor of Hearts Magazine, and eventually became editor of Ace Magazine. And right now, Femi Davies, world-class artist manager and still publisher of Metro News, is in the house.
Uncle Justice, good evening.
They know you are deceiving me. They know,
But yeah, my ancestor.
not the only ancestor. They know you are deceiving
We
me.
were following
When you were
you.
doing Hearts Magazine, where was I?
You,
Where was
I should
I?
say it.
Where was I?
You were the second commander of Abegi National Theatre. Now. So
Where was I?
you were in charge.
Femi, it's a long time coming.
It's been long.
I'm happy you're
It's
here.
been long.
You know, when I have people like you, I know you are an encyclopedia of the entertainment industry. You have everything at your fingertips. You saw this industry evolve from the beginning to this point in time.
Sure.
How has it been? What do you think? Has the industry grown? Is there positive growth? Or like what some people say, oh, no action?
Well, first and foremost, I think for the industry, we have got to thank. It's been a shift from the analog kind of practice to the digital. And for those who could not catch up with the digital, they've been left behind. And that's why you say veteran, icon, you use words like that for them. But trending artists, you keep calling them star artists, mega star, and all that. So you know where I'm coming from. Where we have to trek from Ujuelegba to the National Theatre to gather news, to look for the celebrities. Everybody is under Abegi and all that. So now we have a lot of stars that are, I call them Instagram mega stars. And they will say they are actor. And I wonder, no location picture, no picture with other colleagues. They are just Instagram actors and all that. But basically, development comes. It's coming all over the world, and I thank God that Nigeria caught up with it. What we are doing with technology and what we are doing in the entertainment industry now, how far we have come, and what we're doing with the technology is even bigger than what they are the people you call developed world. What we do with social media, the recklessness that's attached to it, we need a little bit of caution. But in terms of pace, catching up, we're fine. But using that opportunity to turn it to money, the way they've done it to develop world, is where we need to tap into. We are still concentrating on the show. We are leaving the business behind. And I believe that over time, those who will come and develop the business aspect of the show will come around.
Are coming around. You've written about the entertainment industry now for about 30 years, you know? Then eventually, you grew to become editor of Heart Magazine, deputy editor of Heart Magazine. Well, at that point in time, I think everybody was just referring to you as editor. You know what?
Because art was a combination of fiction stories, which is romance stories, and entertainment. I was doing 70% of the content. Do you understand? So it's everywhere. The other ones are stories being told by the readers. Yeah. So there's no character to justify that. So I was just, yes.
Femi Davies. That era, can you revive that era for us? It was for you.
Then, how many magazines do you even have on the newsstand? You understand? And for you to rise to the point of you have your own column and there's a picture attached to what you write. Right. You have grown from street reporter, backstreet reporter, gathering news and all that. And that period is a weekly thing. So there is not all this breaking news. There's nothing breaking. Even if we choose a Miss Nigeria at the Museum Center then on a Friday night, everybody waits till Tuesday to know who the queen is. Nobody knows before then. There's no digital camera. It's like period and all that. So it's easy for you to have celebrity journalists because we're few who were doing the right thing at that time. And you see, because I saw myself in the soft cell environment, that's what they call what we write. And I just felt, let me make a mark for myself. I studied mass comm with that background of what I've read in school and the background of and the kind of training that I've had and exposure I have, and with friends like you, we look up to. We got some the good trainings, the good ones that we're able to tap from you. We overlook the bad ones. In the days of Jazzville, journalists must be on the ground. Today now, journalists just sit down at home, look on surf on the internet and do cut and paste.
Now, check how iconic entertainment writers used to be. I don't want to call names of your colleagues, which I will give you the opportunity to, but I don't want to call names and not call those that are not at par with you. I'll give you the opportunity to do. What I'm trying to say is this: at that time, even the journalists were stars in their own right.
Definitely.
They were iconic. They had respect. Now, how would you look at the kind of journalists we have now that almost everybody is a blogger without training?
I'll tell you what happened. Like I said, I studied mass comm. Journalism has gone to a point that once you can hold a smartphone, whether you are smart or not, the phone is even smarter than some people, because once they push out something, you understand, a story happened 4 days ago and you're telling me breaking news. You don't even know the meaning of breaking news. So since you did submit yourself to be trained for journalism, then you're not a journalist. You can have flair for writing. You understand? You can write about fashion. That's what the leaders of this world started with. She's a model, and she started writing about fashion. And she got her platform and she got popularity. She delved into news. And by the time she got her fingers burnt here and there, she corrected herself and she's back to what she knows what to do. You understand? Doing better now. What I'm saying is that if you don't submit yourself to training, you don't know the rules of what you are doing, then you'll be arrested here and there. By the time, because now the law guiding the use of internet to even write about people is easy way to prison than armed robbery itself. You understand that? So if you don't know all those things, you just think you can post anything or can malign anybody and can publish anything about anybody. By the time the short arm of the law is not long anymore, pick you, then you know, it's when you get to Ikoyi prison that you now know there are some basic things that you don't do. But I thank God, like I always say, those ones that we met, the mayors of this world, Mayor Akepelu, Gbega Kebero, Faj, Femi Johnson, KB, you understand? Then Bashon Dele Momodu.
Yeah, because in truth, those were the first brigade. You guys were the second brigade.
We are second brigade, yes. Yeah. Basically, yes. So then for my generation, we had me, the likes of, even there are some people in between the mayor and us, the likes of Dara Shaju.
Yeah,
you understand?
Yeah.
Muka Kupala was in the same set with mayor.
Yeah.
Osa Irabo was also on the same set with them. So they were the people that employed us. Yeah. Then you now have Ali Mohammed, there's this guy down, I can't remember his name now. Those ones. But basically, those ones were hardcore journalists who find themselves in the soft cell environment. We just came with that mentality of soft cell. So when an artist is on stage and they tell him so person is there, they behave themselves that, because we were objective, we write story as it is. But now, relationship has killed a lot of things. Just, even before, what are you looking for? Just go to that person's Instagram page now. You pick whatever they want. Because the artists have turned themselves to journalists. They don't give their social media handle to professionals to handle for them. That's why they always get embarrassed. By the time they call somebody out, they're fighting themselves, they go dirty and all that. Some don't know the implication of what this social media stuff. So you are better off with a trained journalist, somebody who knows about brand management, about handling that business of entertainment, not just I'm a star and I can take picture, Snapchat, this and that one. No. It doesn't work like that. Because those ones will not fetch you money. It will not.
Wow. I think you've just taken all of us in this country and Africa to school right now. You're a teacher right now, 12 to 12. Don't worry, Femi Davies is still here. Justice Attigogo.